Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have been going from 7 a.m. this morning. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because we're on guest number 8. We got a feedback going on in the background station. So here's the deal. We got Anastacia Smith out of Nassau, Bahamas. Can you hear me, Stacia? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. How's everything there in the Bahamas? You all ready for Easter Sunday?
We are ready for Easter Sunday, but we are also ready for this cold front to go away. I know I am.
What kind of cold front? What do you call a cold front?
Well, our cold front would be different from a cold front in Dallas, but anything that hits in the 70s, that's cold for us. So and as long as there's no sun out to try and at least balance it out a little bit,
yeah,
then that's cold for us. We are done. So I am cold.
Hey, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't know if we would say, I mean, that sounds like the perfect weather. If you're here in the United States, almost 70 something, anything in the 70s is a beautiful day. Most people would say, but hey, thank you for joining me. We have a lot of people that are paying attention to us this week on effective living because our 5K run is coming up. And I know you have the most beautiful terrain there in the Bahamas. You got the Cable Beach Strip. You got Goodman's Bay. You got the Long Wharf. You got Orange Beach. I mean, y'all got some good spots.
Yeah, we do. We do. We even have walkers that go the Bahama Strip, out Montague. Like, we have a lot of places to just walk around and breathe some fresh air.
Well, you know what? We're going to need you to do a picture, okay? We're going to need you to do a shot. And you're going to get your sister and tell her, listen, let's go do this 5K. That's 3.5 miles. You think you can get Tina to do 3.5 miles with you?
Listen, I will do my very best. That's all that I can do. But I can guarantee at least 1 mile out of her. She's good for at least 1 mile, 1.5.
She gonna do about a mile and a half?
Yeah, man. Easy.
I think Tina could do one of that, man. Anastacia is watching live in Auckland. Who would have thought? Anastacia, we can't believe. Tina said, yes, I will try. She said, listen, come on.
Yes, there you go.
Come on, all you need to do is have a try in you, All you got to do is have a try. But Anastacia, those are in Auckland right now. And my God, listen, who would have thought internet was on the hill? Right? They got internet on the hill. I need to go Auckland for a while. I mean, Anastacia, boy, this is good stuff. I love you, Anastacia. Tell all my aunties there in Auckland, I say, listen, hello, all the way from Texas. We got Stacia live. We got Tina saying she's going to try to do the 5K. And if you guys are watching, I'm excited because I'm doing 12 hours of talk. Anastacia, you're this boy doing 12 hours of talk from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it's all about the 5K. It's all about health and fitness. Stacia, back home, I've been noticing in the evenings the walk has increased with the number of Bahamians paying attention to the need to get exercise and get fit and all that stuff. What's your thought about that? Are you agreeing with me that you see that as a rise in outdoor engagement by the populace?
I do agree with you. I think that for many of us, it started with our lockdown situation.
Yep.
We kind of used it as a way to get out.
Yep.
Because they allowed us to do early morning walks. And, a lot of us being in the house for so long and just eating and sleeping, which I can speak for myself, I definitely did. And so I definitely had to get a little exercise in, and that was the best way to do it. It started from the lockdown situation, and I guess a lot of people just continued on with it after they realized how great it makes you feel.
the reality is too. Someone was looking at the Bahamian food the last time. I had some Bahamian food. I went to Houston and pop in on one of my brothers, Franco Charles, there in Houston, and I was eating some Bahamian food, and they said, "My God, that food is heavy." Now, Bahamian food is heavy. Everything about our food is heavy. Everything. I mean, and so how we gonna handle that if we don't take care of our bodies? Because people are starting to feel that macaroni. Macaroni. I love me some. Oh, I feel the macaroni. Glory to God. Right now, I feel macaroni in the spirit. Hey, listen, macaroni. Then you got the don't do the pork chop or even the fish or the ribs. I mean, come on, somebody. Listen, I miss home. I'm feeling this. Annie Dada, she said, we are walking 5 miles from Pinefield to Hot Hill. They're walking 5 miles from Pinefield. Look at that. Look at that. I love my aunties. That's how they stay young, You see them right there? All my aunties, they be rocking it. I see the little picture they send with all of them on it. I was like, they should send me one of them to put in my place in Texas. But Stacia, our eating habits, man, back home. How are we doing anything to monitor the eating habit? Are we paying attention to what we putting in? Because culturally, we eat heavy. If you're in the Bahamas, you agree with me. Give me your opinion on what should we be doing to better bring the weight of that food to make it a little bit more healthier. And then for those of you here in the United States and around the world, jump in. What does healthy eating look like? And what do you support, Stacia?
I do support healthy eating. Culturally, we do not, because like you said, our plates are heavy. And please, for the viewing audience, he is not talking about Kraft macaroni when he says macaroni, okay? No, that's that big stuff. That's that good. That's when you put that in the pan and you got like 3 layers of cheese on it and all of the egg and everything is in it. And so culturally, our food, it does not lean in a healthy direction at all. And that's also a contributing factor to how we got to have this corona weight that we keep on talking about here.
What do they call it? They call it the corona weight?
The corona weight, yeah.
Thank you for giving me the verbiage, because I didn't have the term corona weight. Now, listen, we need people to join us on the 5K walk. Listen, guys, the 5K walk is coming up. It's fast approaching. Listen, get rid of the corona weight. That's what Stacey says. That's what it's called. Listen, man, if you got that last 12 months, the corona weight kicked in, make sure and do it with friends. But Stacia, you think we're going to address this anytime soon? Because Bahamians love what Bahamians love.
I think that the most significant change that I've been seeing and hearing so far has been the air fryer. It's not so much of that deep fat and, dropping it into the deep fryer the way that we would usually do, because a typical Bahamian household is not complete. The kitchen is not complete if it doesn't have a little mini deep fryer to put on top of the counter for when we doing them wings. The dog. For when we're doing those wings, for when we're having people over, even just for when we're entertaining ourselves. Listen, we will do it. So I think the air fryer has been a significant little detour, a little dent. It's made a dent.
It's made a dent. Now, what about the Sunday meals? Now, tomorrow is Easter Sunday and 2 and 3 meat on the plate. I mean, just come on. Why in the God's world do we need 3 meats on a plate, people? Come on.
Because they represent 3 different arenas. We have to have the fish, we have to have the red meat, and then we have to have the white meat. So it's a matter of variety. You got to have a little bit of everything.
Okay. Listen, I've never heard someone broke it down like that. I thought you was going to get spiritual and say Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. I thought you was going to get a little spiritual, but that'll do. Now, Vanessa says COVID 20, right? Extra 20. There's an extra 20 that came with COVID. COVID pounds. Come on, COVID pounds. Am I the only person who feels as though COVID should have actually caused you to lose weight, but but is it real that people actually put on a lot of weight? Because I think I was toning up, Stacia. I mean, what's going on?
Like I said, the lockdowns, it contributed a lot to us being still. Like, I can speak for myself. Usually when I have a work day, I am up and down stairs, I'm walking around campus and stuff like that. So just that exercise may not have seemed like a lot, but I have my steps being counted. And my usual amount of steps each day would have been at least 5,000.
Right.
So when you get in that lockdown situation, and even now, even though the things are a bit more relaxed, the damage has pretty much already been done.
Yeah.
So even though I am now a bit more active and able to move and maneuver a bit, the months and months of being still and stagnant, it still had its effect. So
Yeah.
that is why I had to get into doing something.
Yeah. Anastacia Smith, ladies and gentlemen, is joining me live from the Bahamas on our Digi-thon. Stacia is my cousin. We first cousins. Our mothers are sisters. Okay, we came from good stock. and our auntie, all of them are in Auckland right now. One of the best islands, if not the best island in the Bahamas. You all heard me. Yeah. Listen, man, what they say, you're born there, you're born there. Listen, I love the Bahamas. I'm looking forward to getting back home there in the Bahamas. Every time I land, the first thing I do is I go to a fish fry and I get me one of those big plates, and it's just been something else. But I found me red snapper here. And so I found me some red snapper at the marketplace, and boy, I'm enjoying buying fish here in Texas. But Stacia, we got something going on. It's a 5K walk next week, Saturday. In addition, I'm sending hundreds of shoes to the Bahamas to be given out through a couple of my partners, friends there who are doing great projects. And my goal is to ship these shoes out and get them there on the ground before the summer so kids can make sure they have their shoes for those areas that would be appreciative of making sure, kids got their shoes. And so I'm encouraging people to, one, sign up for the 5K. Now, Keno McCartney and a good crew there in the Bahamas is going to be working out on Saturday next week. And we want to make sure you're a part of that as well. Tina already said that she's going to try.
Okay? Oh, no. It's beyond the try now. Because Dada already said, listen, we do it from here to there, and they do their 5 miles. So she got to finish it up. She got to be able to finish it up strong.
Slow if necessary, but finish. Yeah, slow if necessary, but finish. I totally agree with you, cuz. I totally agree with you. But listen, talk to our viewing audience about the importance of going out and getting up and being engaged, because the 5K is a chance for people to go out and be involved with friends, be involved with, bring your family. It's a good health opportunity. And then you get the chance to support an initiative, something that's good, that's going to be able to help kids in the long run. Talk to us.
Well, I know that a lot of persons, including myself, have been guilty of the paranoia attached to this virus and attached to any other sickness, because apparently the common cold has disappeared.
Yep.
The common flu has disappeared.
Yep.
A regular migraine, headache, or body ache or anything like that has disappeared. Everything seems to be a symptom of or stemming from this one place. And so I myself have found it difficult to even want to be out and about and among people anymore. I had to intentionally make up my mind and say that, okay, I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason. There's a purpose for my life. I've been kept this long, and so it got to be for something. So instead of just being alive, we have to start living. Yes. We have to start making use of our days. As you always say, hours, seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, years. We got to start making use of them. And so I myself have had to reprogram and become more intentional about coming out of the house and who I interact with and where I go. Now, of course, I'm not one of those who are going to be in charms. My Bahamian people, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be caught up on a Tuesday in charms or something like that. But it's necessary to make sure that you're still maintaining social connections.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mental health is very important. And when you find yourself still spinning around in the same four walls or spinning around in the same groups of people, then you start to get comfortable with that. And you start to detach yourself from the other things that used to bring joy to you. And you lose that feeling. And that's not how we're meant to live. That's not what we're here for. And so the 5K is an opportunity to meet with like-minded people.
Yep.
Even if it is your mind is not made up on exercising, guess what? You're going to meet somebody there whose mind is made up on helping kids. You're going to meet somebody there whose mind is made up on just doing better. You're going to meet somebody whose mind is made up on completing a goal. This may just be a one-time only, but it's a goal. It's something that you work toward. It's something that you committed to, and it's something that you're going to complete. And so you're going to meet somebody that has a like mind like yours, and it doesn't have to be this whole great big crowd or anything like that. We're doing this digitally, and it's going to be awesome.
You know, I like the fact that you're reminding people trust the process of re-engaging back into the community, because there are some people who are locked under the shutdown mindset. The people who they're still skeptical about going out. You know, they're still skeptical about going out. And at some point, you got to remind yourself, we're social beings. You know what I'm saying? Human beings are social creatures. We do better in community. Okay. And we do better outside, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
You need the sun. I mean, come on. You need the freshness of air and the socializing. And actually, you get an opportunity to enjoy yourself. You know, Stacia, you guys have the splendors, the wonders, the beauty of the ocean right there. Just around the corner for some people, across the street for others. For those of us that are here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I've chosen a park called River Legacy Park. It's ranked in the top. It's the second best park in the area. Beautiful. Now, here's the deal. I lived in this metropolitan area for almost 20 years and just discovered this park last year.
You know, my next question was going to be, how come I haven't seen it yet, right?
Yeah, right. I know.
And I'm glad that you cleared yourself on that already. And I'm glad that you did that.
Listen, I'm needed to take all the family there when they come because it is nice. Okay. So now, mom come every year. Mom ain't been here last year. COVID year. Mom tried coming in 20. Mom didn't come in 20. Mom got to come in 2021. They're gonna have it. She's gonna get a lot of testing. Got to test on the plane, test before, and all that stuff. But get your shot, Mom. If my mother, if you're watching this, get your shot. I need you here in the summer, and I need you here for Christmas. Okay, but Stacia, I just started to enjoy this park because I decided now. You know what? When I wrote the book, Effective Living, I did not write the book just to say, for someone to say, oh, that was a neat thought. Oh, my goodness. Ricardo put those words together. No, this is a life. And I had to realize, hey, I'm getting at a certain age where there needs to be some proof in the pudding that I was here and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So you need to get out. You need to get out. And sometimes it starts with a small of being a part of a 5K. Now, here's why we're calling it a run walk. If you want to walk, walk. If you want to run, run. If you want to jog, jog. If you want to speed walk, speed walk. Whatever works for you. What I believe, Stacia, though, is people got to get better at learning to embrace whatever it is that they're about. Like when you do the walk out there to enjoy it, not to overly engage yourself to where you get home, you feel hurt. You feel that. It's like the person who goes on a cruise and they come back more tired than when they got on. Why did you do a 5 to 7 day cruise and came off super? Well, they had so much. Listen, you got to know how to use those the balcony. Sit out there, and somebody said, "I can't go on no cruise and stay on the balcony." You don't know how to enjoy the moment. Yeah. Anastacia, you guys have the beach. Y'all can go pick grapes. Y'all can go pick mangoes off the tree, fresh pick mangolas. Okay, I miss
Yep.
stuff like that. Y'all got listen, man. Avocados from the tree. Ooh,
In my backyard.
come on now, come on. So here's the deal. Talk to our viewing audience about, in your opinion, the importance of literally enjoying what you have access to.
Okay. Well, especially for us here, I found it so amazing to know that a lot of Bahamian people cannot swim.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
And I was amazed to find that out. Like, there are a lot of Bahamian people that have not visited other family islands.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the way that, our parents are in Acklands right now. I'm sure that there are still some younger folks that are like, what in the world is there to do in Acklands? Why would somebody go there?
Yeah.
I've been there many times, and I still ask myself, why do our parents continue to go there so regularly? But my mom literally just did a video call with my brother, my sister, and I today, and she showed us that she was picking pawpaw.
Yeah.
And they were just going and walking around in the community center and all of that. And those type of things, those type of experiences, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to come to this earth and leave and not have those experiences. And it's a pretty sad situation. It's a pretty sad state to be in, to be living on an island and not be able to have experienced fishing. You haven't gone out in a dinghy.
They don't know what a dinghy is, like a boat.
a tiny boat. You haven't gone out in a dinghy and gone fishing. You haven't picked curves and wilts off the rock. You haven't eaten almond out of the tree, not the ones that come in a little bag that are already prepared and salted and everything like that. Those are the things that we have at our fingertips. Those are the things that are easily and readily available to us that we're not taking advantage of. And in the US, I know that you guys have lots of museums. You guys have a lot of trails. You guys have a lot of animal preservations and things like that, that we over here would never be able to experience unless we come to you guys.
Yep.
But there are people who are there already who still haven't seen them. Like even the way that you said that you were here, you were living there all of this time, and you're just finding out about this park and the true beauty of it after seeing it. So, we need to step out a little bit more. I like to ride. What I mean by ride is, like I said, I am trying to be intentional about getting out of the house and easing my way back out. And so what I would do is just jump in my car and ride. I don't need no company. I don't need anybody with me. Just jump in the car and ride. Go into Google Maps. Look at restaurants and find something that, because the pictures are always really nice. So look at the pictures for somebody's restaurant at something that looks a little interesting. And then I'm going to go there, get takeout, and sit down on the beach and eat.
Enjoy.
That's it.
That is learning to enjoy what you have access to. And a lot of people, they want more, but they don't embrace the little. It's like, I want next level living. But the question is, are you enjoying this level living? Right. And so effective living really is all about bringing all the elements of where you are and learning how to be faithful with whatever that is that you have. You don't have a car, but you have access to a bus. A bus can take you from one location to the next. You don't have a car, you have an Uber access if you're in the States. You can have a bike. And at the end of the day, you got to just tell yourself, whatever it is that I have, someone is praying for it. And consider it a blessing that if they were to have it, they would be blessed and highly favored and feeling as though God has, you know what I'm saying? What we take for granted. Now, there are people who have needs, and a lot of times we've become so accustomed to having that we forget to remember the less fortunate. And so I'm gonna say every year I try to do some kind of program to do a give back. You know, we've done the Christmas event where you've done face painting at the my Christmas outreach there with our cousin Sonny there on at the Sunshine Auto on Soldier Road. If you're looking for automobile parts and cars and rims and all the good stuff, go and check out Sunshine Auto. It's the spot, right? But here's the deal. Every year we've done that. And you just got to remember, when God bless you, he bless you to be a blessing.
Right.
Yeah, when God blesses you, he blesses you to be a blessing. And so what we want during today's talk, I need two more people during this talk to say, Ricardo, I want a sponsor to help get those shoes to the Bahamas. Okay. $30 will help us get those shoes to the Bahamas. Now, here's the deal. I have a number of agencies, friends who have programs they're going to be the ones distributing these shoes. Okay. I used to be one who would be there helping to give out the shoes. But now I'm learning how to work through others who are already doing it to make sure we help reinforce the great work that they're doing. So what I need you guys to do for me is I need you to go to my website, ricardomiller.com, and say, Ricardo, I want to help get those shoes to kids. If you can't make it to the 5K walk, then guess what? You could sponsor someone. Okay?
Yeah.
You can sponsor someone. There are three ways you can help us out today. One, register for the 5K walk. Okay. And even if you're in the Bahamas, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, okay, no matter where you're watching this, I got some good people who'll be watching my stuff. If you're watching this on Saturday next week, say, I'm going to do a 3.5. If my aunties and my mother, those can walk from Pinefield, Auckland to Hard Hill, okay, that's a 5-mile walk. Let me tell you something. If they could do a 5-mile walk and one of my aunties just turned, what was it? What was the last birthday number? Well, I know one is 70 and another one is 60 this and another one is late 50 this. So if they can do it, we can do it. Now, Stacia, make sure you get Tina. Tell Tina, don't be trying to talk about this Saturday morning. Don't mess with her. She's sleeping in. Okay? Blow the car horn until she come out. But hey guys, all jokes aside, Jim Ron says this. He says, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. It's the tool that you're going to use to fulfill your assignment. Stacia, when you looked at your life and the people that are around you, effective living is built around 5 F's: faith, fitness, family, finance, and fun. Which one do you believe seems to be the one that people around you are struggling with the most? Because our goal here on Effective Living is to bring it all together. We think everybody should have all 5. You should have faith, you should have fitness together, you should have family, you should have finances, and you should enjoy life, have fun. When you look at where you are and those around you, where's the struggle, the real?
The struggle is definitely real in finance.
Yeah.
Absolutely in finances. I think that the second to that would probably be faith. Being a Christian nation, as we've always said and we've always grown up to believe, we tie our finances and our faith in together very closely, because we're always taught that you won't lack, you'll never be begging bread. And so now that we are in a difficult position, we're finding that the struggle is not only with the finances and the jobs closing and those resources that you used to have not being so accessible anymore, but it's been shaking a lot of people's faith, because they're now questioning, okay, then, so where is God? Where is the God that I've been tithing to and giving offerings for and all the rest of this, all of this time? Now is the time that I'm in need and I don't see. But I think that we are looking at it through, a little bit skewed eyes, because I've seen a lot of people step up.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of churches step up. I've seen a lot of individuals step up. There's a group that I'm a part of on Facebook called Buy Nothing. And this lady, Amanda, and I do not know her personally, but the group started last year during the pandemic. And every month, if I'm not correct, she has been giving grocery bags to hundreds of people. She have people that just give her things. She posts it, say, listen, direct message me. I'm going to find a way to get it to you. She's had persons donate to her truck usage and furniture and all sorts of things just by creating a funnel.
Yep.
She created a honest and straightforward funnel for people to have access to easily and be able to receive easily by just simply making a request. Now, of course, there's some abuse that will come as which comes with everything. But what she does is she has a asking fast. And so for whatever period of time, you do not ask for anything. But the group is still active because during the asking fast, there are still persons who are posting and they will put stuff out of their wardrobe. Listen, I have a bag of 3T to 4T clothing if you're interested. I have these laptops here. You need to find a charger for it, but you can have it if you want it. Just pick it up.
Yep.
So even if there's no asking, there's still a lot of giving.
Yep.
And so, we need to work on our finances, work on the faith that's attached to it.
Yep.
And then, fun is always a thing.
Hey, we ain't scared to have fun. I don't think we shy on fun. Oh, every family got a few people who just haven't learned how to have fun, though. Some people haven't learned how to have fun, but it's interesting that you mentioned finance and faith. It's definitely a struggling area. One of the things in my prayer is that when I wrote the book, Effective Living, that there will be more people who start to realize I need to be intentional about mastering these 5 areas.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to be intentional about mastering these 5 areas. It's possible to do well in all 5 of these areas, but you got to want it. You got to be hungry. That's what Les Brown says. You got to be hungry. You got to be so determined that here's the deal. I'm going to grow strong in faith. I'm going to be fit. I'm going to be healthy and fit. As a matter of fact, I've been declaring no sick days. Okay? And not listen, you can get listen, God heals, okay? But I think a lot of people I want healing, and I think you should get healing if you need healing. But I think there's an extra. You could go for divine health, and I think you could go for divine healing, and I think you could go for no sick days. You know what? You want to say, listen, I want to learn how to take care of my body. I want to learn how to love my family. I want to learn how to manage my finances, to owe no man anything but to love him. And then I want to show up and know how to have fun. I may not be the loudest person in the room, but I know how to enjoy myself. Come on. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Celebrate. It's all right. Now, I know I was thinking about starting a choir and probably a music group, but I was encouraged to stay in my lane. And haters gonna hate. Hey, listen, Billy Johnson, my assistant, is on. Lynette Rowe, listen, man. What do y'all think about me singing? What do y'all think about me singing? Darnell say, "Don't do it, man." Darnell Alexander, that's my brother, man. Listen, hey, Darnell, listen. I know you got some music out there, Darnell. If you need a backup, there. We got come on, man. I just, anyhow, listen, haters gonna hate, all right?
Yeah. We can leave that there. We can leave that right there.
We gonna leave that there?
Yeah, we could leave that there.
But listen, guys, here's the deal. Today we're doing something that I've never done before. I thought I want to do this because next week on Saturday, we have our 5K run walk coming up, man. And let me tell you something. It is so important that you take care of your body. Bring your girlfriends, bring your brothers, bring your sisters, bring your parents, bring your children, bring the dog. I mean, listen, this park has a beautiful dog park that then you can go ahead and spend the day out there. Have a picnic. You know what I mean? Bring enough stuff to have a picnic, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get shoes to kids, guys. Okay? It's all about getting these shoes to the kids, and your support is greatly appreciated. For $30, what you're going to do is you're going to help us get these shoes shipped out and off to the Bahamas. Now, here's what I discovered. Our bill, I went and checked it out. Our bill is $719.95 to get this stuff shipped out. If we got 24 of my friends online to give $30, guess what it's going to be? $70. Okay, it will be $720. That's going to allow us to be able to do what we want to do. Bless children. That's what it's all about. So, Anastacia, are you going to take advantage of the walk in Nassau on next week, Saturday? And what's going to be your route? I like the Cable Beach Strip.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's really nice. When you start out from Goodman's Bay and go all the way through Bahamar and take that Cable Beach Strip and then turn back around at Super Value and Wendy's in them and come back. I think that'll measure out to enough right about there.
That's a good walk right there. You know, we did the 5K in Nassau, and Cherie Litos reminded me. They were there for the first one. I don't know if did you do the first one? I was out across from the Holiday in Junkanoo Beach. That's where that close by the cruise ship area. And you were scared to wake up that early. That's what happens. You know? Boy, people are something else. You know, that's why I didn't do this one at 7. Someone said, "Why are you doing it so early?" 8 o'clock is not early for a walk, actually. For a walk run, people like to do them at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. And so I know my people. I know some of my people, they want to do other things first. So anyhow, when we did the 5K, we did it from Fish Fry, and we went straight down by where the turn is, where you can see the Bahama, right at the curb, right there. And then we made the comeback and ended up back by Fish Fry, and that was 3.5 miles. Okay.
Okay. That's a good walk.
Yeah. So Billy says 8 is not early at all. Thank you very much, but I thought so as well. Someone did tell me. I was like, what kind of person think 8 a.m. is early? I mean, come on, a little sleep, a little slumber, too much sleep. Listen, my grandmother told me, don't let the sun rise and you're still in bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyhow, Stacia, what are you going to do next Saturday? Okay, you got to get the kids and tell them, listen, man, we going for a walk, a family stroll, and we going to see the nice scenery. Make sure somebody take a picture. Hey, I tell people, when you go on the walk, take a picture, because it didn't happen if you didn't take a picture.
That's right. No evidence of it. We got to have evidence. You got to make sure that you're there with all your bells on. We got to be able to see it.
Listen, what's going on the island right now? I mean, with school and exams and the summer and prom and graduation, what's the word on the street? Is there nothing going on, or is it going to be a 2020 repeat with some of it, or they're trying to reinvent some of the stuff? You're an educator.
There's a little bit of reinvention going on. With us now having access to the vaccine, it seems that we're going to have a bit more freedom to move and things like that, as long as they've had the distribution to a certain point. As far as exams and things like that, like national exams and things, all of those are still on schedule. With school, we have, for the public schools, there are still some that have not opened, but for the majority of them, they're doing blended learning. So they've split the population of students. So they would allow for, let's say, 5th and 6th grade to come in on certain days. They'll allow 3rd and 4th to come in on certain days. 1st and 2nd may or may not be coming in. but they'll split the population of the kids so that the campus itself, the capacity of the campus itself is definitely significantly reduced.
Okay.
And so we're trying to, keep them as safe as possible, because once the kids get something,
Yep.
they take it into their homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so as adults, even though we are as conscious as possible and we're very aware of what it is that we need to do, it's very hard to tell a kid, listen, you can't hug me, you can't share with your friends. It's very difficult to try and get them to understand the reasoning behind that. And so what they've been doing is decreasing the numbers. What my son's school is doing is they're doing the blended also. So they are grade 7 to grade 12, and they've split it. So 10 through 12 goes to school every other day. 7 through 9 goes to school every other day. And when they're not on campus, they're online.
Now, let me ask you this. When you getting your shot? And you said I put you on blast. She's like, why are you trying to ask me about my shot? Mind your business.
Ooh, well, Daddy's birthday was on the 18th of March, and we had this thing at the house, and we're all sitting around talking, and this whole vaccine thing comes up because it had just hit at that point.
Yeah.
And my opinion on it is that I would like for it to be test run a bit more.
With some other folks, you gonna wait for the month in?
Yeah, I can wait for the last set.
You something like me.
Yeah. But mom is ready for it.
Yeah.
Daddy pretty much doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But mommy ready for it. I think that it's just her wanting to leave the island safely.
Yeah, she ready to travel. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just ready to travel. Since she's had a passport, I think this is the longest she's ever been on the island without going somewhere. But I myself, I just would like for some more testing to be done. I would like for some more time to be spent with it. I'll catch the last batch. I'm
scheduling mine in May. So I'm gonna schedule mine because they're doing.
Yeah, let's get some data on it first and see the responses and
Hey, listen, you're gonna laugh at this. Y'all who watching, I went to the Bahamas. I went to Grand Bahamas for a day, and I was at the Grand Lucaya Hotel, beautiful hotel. And I went out on the balcony, and it was so beautiful. I said I had to go in the water, so I went downstairs, went into the beach. I walked out there, and I looked to the right and looked to the left. Nobody's in the water. The lifeguard guy is sitting up on the big chair, with just watching. So I went out there, and I was walking. He said, "Hey, man, enjoy the water." So I'm walking out. I looked to the right again, looked to the left, didn't see anybody. I'm going back up. He said, "Hey, what happened?" I said, "I'm not going in today." He said, "Man, it's a beautiful day to go in the water." I said, "Hey, I don't ever swim alone, man. Shark needs options."
It makes absolute sense. I totally understand.
I said shark needs options, okay? I'm just saying, people, okay? So I will jump in the water at any depth, anywhere with company, okay? I can swim.
Yes.
But something like that, the vaccine, similar thing, man. I'm gonna give other people a chance, and then I'm gonna jump in there and get it. So I didn't go on the beach that day. I didn't go in the water. I went back up to my room, and the guy's like, "I can't believe you're not going in." I said, "Nah, man. Why is no one out here? Okay, what is it that something is going on that I don't know, that no one's in the water?"
Yeah.
Shark needs options. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna stick with. Vanessa say that's crazy. Darnell, I did it, man. That was real. So I can jump in the water. I don't care how cold it is. If a lot of people out there, I can go as long as there are others. Stacia, let's talk about this before we go. Challenge our viewing audience. Help us to sponsor these shoes to get them in the Bahamas, or come to the walk. What kind of dog you have? What kind of?
This is not even my dog.
No.
No. Maria, give me Kobe. this is not even my dog. My dog is a pit bull named Nala.
Oh, you got a
This,
pet. Oh, that's a
this is
nice.
the culprit that's being disturbing right now.
I got you. I got you. Look at her.
Mm,
Kobe is a boy then.
Kobe, it's a boy.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice Kobe.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, so listen, talk to our viewing audience, those who are watching. We need their support to come out to the walk, and we need them to support this shoes initiative.
Well, I know that all of you know someone that's in need. Let's look at it firstly. We know somebody that's in need, and we're thinking of it from an adult perspective, but we can think of it from that adult to the children that are in their care. And even if it's not a child that's in their care, I'm sure that you know of a child somewhere that could make use of these resources.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of groceries and stuff giving. I've seen some devices and stuff giving. We've been giving tablets and phones and Wi-Fi boxes and things so that the kids can be able to get on their virtual schooling and stuff like that. But that is still one of the basic things that's needed. And so for us to be able to get those on the ground and get those distributed as best as we can, it would only be a blessing.
Yeah.
It can't be anything less than for somebody. And so, reach in, dig a little bit deeper, fumble around between those bills and stuff like that. And I'm sure that you can find somewhere that you can get just the $30 to help us get them here. That's all we need. We've already got everyone to distribute. They've got a secure place to stay until. All we need to do is get them here. And that's the part that you guys can be such a help with, and you can be such a big blessing to many, many children here in the Bahamas.
Good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, Anastacia Smith, that's my cousin, man. I love and appreciate you, Stacia. Always coming through for me, man. Always coming through for me. And listen, we're going to do this again. I'm looking for a picture next Saturday, so I want to see you among the pictures of 5K walkers or running on next week, Saturday. Guys, don't forget, register for the 5K run walk or support our shoes to get to the Bahamas. Getting these shoes to the Bahamas is our goal, and you can help us do that. Just $30 will make that happen. Anastacia, thank you very much. Enjoy your Easter weekend. Enjoy church tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Do the same.
All right.